Hello, shooters, loaders, and casters. Welcome to the Georgia Shooting Connection Friday Night live stream. Happy New Year. Y'all should see six-shooter Texan dancing when that music's playing. It's an awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Gotta love a steel guitar, man. You know what? Anyway, let's go through the room. Let's see how everybody's week went. We hope everybody had a great New Year's celebration, and we've got lots to talk about. Hillbilly Up, how was your week?
Hey, buddy. Pretty good. Just been trying to get a few things done around here before it turns off real cold. And so just did a little extra preparedness, I guess you should say. But yeah, I had a good week. Got to, we had a family gathering on New Year's, so that was always fun. And yeah, thanks for having me here tonight, man. Awesome side chat out there, just rocking and rolling already. So, CW, I'm sorry. How's your week, brother?
I can't believe it's been a week. I just said to Jamie yesterday, I said, I can't believe tomorrow's Friday already. Where did the week go? It streamed by. I would say maybe 2 days, maybe. I lost a few. I did get to the range yesterday and shot a little bit. Do a little bit of gonna go out and chase some coyotes tomorrow, and I went and finished up a favor I was doing for somebody today, and it's just been a busy week. Been a big busy week. I'm looking forward to slowing down this weekend. It's just it's been crazy. What about you, Rick? How'd your week go?
Oh, pretty good. We had a nice week all week. Man, the weather's been perfect. It's fixing to turn cold though. I think everybody's fixing to get cold. But got to the range a couple times. Sit in the house on New Year's Eve with the dogs and listen to the fireworks. Just good time. Did a bunch of reloading this week too, so had a great week. What about you, Walter?
We had a good week around these parts here too. Weather has been good. It turned a little bit cold today. In fact, it started raining here a few minutes ago. I'm not going to get much out of it, but yeah, I got to the range for the last day that it was open on the range I've been shooting at. They had to close up shop on Monday, and myself and some of the other boys that are there all the time, we stood around and hung the last dog, and the range officer brought coffee and donuts and stuff for those of us that were kind of regulars. And so we said goodbye to that place, at least for the time being. It'll be months before anybody else picks up the concessionaire's contract and reopens it. But other than that, got some garage work done. I did a video on my reloading area, which meant I had to clean it up first, which needed to be done. And I won't tell you how many primers there were under my loading bench, but I got them all out of there. There was a lot of stuff and some brass, a big old bag of brass that rolled under there. I was too lazy to reach down underneath there and pick it up, but I pulled the whole thing out, cleaned up all around and underneath my benches, and got another little short project started today, a little woodworking project that took all of about 30 minutes, so not much of a project there. And yeah, good week here. Good times, got out with friends, and really nice. Went to bed early on New Year's Eve.
I tell you, somebody could make a whole pile of money if they could invent something that when it falls out of your fingers, hits top of your foot, does not run under the bench to the back.
Yeah, I know it.
They could be a millionaire.
Yep, some kind of Velcro right on your toes or something. Yep. Great. We got to go talk to the good folks over there at Yo-Yo, see what they can come up with. Oh, there it is. Mr. Hot Pot, what's new in Hot Pot land?
You know what? I think Temu sells these little gnomes, and you could put them down on the floor to catch everything, keep it from going under the bench. Because, yeah, I got to take a scraper under mine every once in a while and just rake it out. Primers, brass, lost nuts, bolts, screws, whatever it may be. I had a pretty good week. Had a couple days off of work. For New Year's Eve, I shot off 6 rounds of that Dragon's Breath. That's my new 12 gauge. I lit the backyard up.
Yeah, I bet, yeah.
It was fun. It was fun. Loved it. Loved it. Just good to be here tonight. Good to see the crowd. Side chats just rolling by and scrolling by on the phone. I can't really keep up with it. Took the 308 out. Did some powder testing with it. Ended up that accurate 4064 was 3 shots, 1 hole, which I was really pleased with that. Very disappointed with Shooter's World tactical rifle. Very disappointed.
Love that.
Oh man, I could not get that to shoot good in my 6.5 Creedmoor or my 308. I mean, I'm probably just going to use it for bulk 223 range plinking rounds at this point, just to burn it up. Very, very disappointed. But I'm glad to be here. Thanks for having me. All right. Rebel, what you got?
Well, I'm getting over a cold, got a earache. Ain't nothing whiskey won't take care of. And didn't shoot off nothing during New Year's Eve. I did eat my collards and my black-eyed peas and my hog joust, Jamie. So, and cornbread, not made from no Jiffy Mix. So I did the traditional thing. I'm the only person in the house that eats it. My daughter came in and said, "What are you cooking?" I went, "Collard greens." She went, "Oh, dear God, that smells horrible." I went, "I had to put up with you dyeing your hair for 2 days. Hush." So we came to a kind of an agreement there. But good stuff, good meal, and that's all I got.
Pat, how was your week?
Busy as all get out. Between putting up last bit of hay, some pasture hay for cows, and Christmas was really good. Got more than what I deserved. Got a quote unquote gun, but it was a Bug Assault 3.0, and with the laser on it. The wife got me that.
All right.
all the accoutrements to go with it. So I was very happy with that. So yeah, that was. Then I got a tin full of
stink
moon
bugs
pies.
beware.
Yep, exactly. I'm on the hunt now, whether it's inside or outside. I don't care. But yeah, then New Year's Eve, actually went into our small town, and for the first time in probably about 6-7 years, I picked up a guitar, and we played, and I sang, and man, we had a good crowd in there, and got to raise a little bit of hell. Not too much hell. I'm getting too old to raise a lot of hell. I guess, I had cops, all that stuff. So now,
fun.
But yeah, so New Year's was an absolute blast. Hadn't done that in years, so that was a good time. But now, just waiting for a blizzard to roll in. So just, not much shooting. Got a coyote here about 3-4 days ago, which that's always fun. I love coyote hunting. So, but yeah, other than that, that's what I got going on. Dr. Zink, what do you got going on, brother?
Well, first rebuttal to Hot Pot. I love Varget in 223. My bolt and my ARs, 2 different ARs, everything's 1-9 twist, 55 grain bullets, score bullets, nothing crazy, auto Hornadies. And I'm shooting, 1 inch at 100 yards. So I don't know why I'm having trouble with that, but it works great for me. Anyway, my week was off, worked Monday, was off Tuesday and Wednesday. So I only worked the last 2 days, but we're so busy, it's crazy. So the days go by fast anyway. And then I got a surprise phone call. Actually, it was Monday night. One of the range officers at the outdoor range I go to, he's a younger fella. He's a nice guy. He reloads and he's in competition stuff. And he's so intrigued with my zinc stuff. So I get a phone call from him and he says, "Can you use 2 5-gallon buckets of 38 special brass? I said, yeah, sure. Why? He says, all right, I'll give you 2 5-gallon filled to the rims, 38 once fired range brass. He says, and you give me like 300 of those type 3 wad cutters in zinc for the, they're 58 grain in lead, what are they, 96, I think, in zinc.
Mm-hmm.
I left him the last day I was there. I gave him 6. He didn't get to shoot him that day. And he fired 3 his lever action, which is a custom rifle, and 3 out of one of his revolvers. And he says, damn, those things are dead nuts accurate. He says, can you just give me the bullets and your load data and I'll go play with them? I said, sure. He says, you got a deal. So 300, I got to cast them up 300 zinc bullets, and I'm getting two buckets of 38 special brass, once fired, which I'm through. About 3/4 of one bucket's been resized and deprimed and washed. And, been having fun all week doing that. And that's really about it.
That's plenty.
I'll
a lot
be
of work.
going for a while with that brass. Now, I had one quick question. I'm a little bit, I don't want to say OCD, but I know nobody deals with really trim 38 brass, but anything below 1.46 overall length in the brass, anything less goes in the scrap bin. Anything above 150 gets trimmed to 148. So, and I measure each and every piece of brass up to their size to do it. And I can say about 80% have fallen my parameters. The other 20% I got a size. And I only do it once. That's it. Once it's sized, it's done. It's not like I do it every time I shoot them. But that's what I do anyway. But that's about it.
That's a good deal. Kentucky Rimfire and Hobbies. How was your week, my buddy?
Started off good. We had a good shoot on New Year's Day. I had 9 shooters show up. We shot 4 challenge targets and got some videos of that, just some highlights. It was impossible to video everybody shooting. But yesterday morning, I woke up with a notification that there was a charge from a foreign country to my bank account, and it was through eBay. And I have found out that I've lost 1 email account. I've lost my eBay. I've lost my Snapchat. So my identity has been stolen.
Oh man,
Oh,
sorry to
I'll
hear
make
that.
Kentucky Rimfire.
Well, here's your chance to be somebody else.
Dang, man.
I've had it happen. So,
That sucks.
it requires a little bit of humor in the process.
eBay's customer service is the worst thing I've ever dealt with. And I've talked to them 4 times in 2 days and still do not have the issue resolved. And I'm about to the point where I'm just going to let it go and just start a new account under a different email. And even though I've been on eBay for 24 years and I have good rapport on there, I'm to the point now it's not worth fighting for. I mean,
Yeah, but your bank should cut the charge card, or you report it. They should be able to stop it.
that's already taken care of. My bank cut my card, and I'm getting a new debit card. All that's taken care of.
Let's see what I do with my bank. I can go online and I can change the amount that's allowed to be taken out of the card every day. So I put it down to $10. And when I want to go buy something, I turn it up, put it where I need it, make the purchase. As soon as the purchase registers that it was paid, it goes back down to $10.
So eBay says it's as simple as resetting your password, but when you go on there and request to reset your password, you have to request a 6-digit PIN number. Well, the person that hacked my account changed they changed the personal information. So when I go in there to request the PIN, the phone number or the email that I have an option of selecting, neither one of them are mine.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
So so if I request the PIN, it's not going to come to me. It's going to go to somebody else. And I
Yeah.
can't get eBay to understand that.
Jeez.
They just hijacked and taken over your account.
Yeah, it now has a offshore address. They've changed my phone number, the currency, like all the items that were in my watch list. Instead of American dollar, it shows up in a foreign currency.
But how are you getting in to see that?
eBay can see it.
Oh, eBay can see it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So they should be able to just turn off the account, period, and it's done. And then, I mean, you know, I don't.
Just save it, because I have so many positive feedbacks. If I start over,
Oh, yeah, you selling. That's right. Yeah.
I start back at zero.
Oh my goodness. I hate to hear that.
Yeah, it's bad. Like my Hotmail account, I'm pretty sure that's where the hacking started. They got into my Hotmail, and then from there they've been able to manipulate other things.
Wiggle through, huh?
Yep.
Okay. Question number 1 for the night, and we'll call out the side chat. And at the bottom of the hour, we're already showing 43 out there. Welcome in, everybody. Happy New Year. Thanks for joining us this evening. And I got to give credit where credit's due. This is CW's idea for the topics tonight. And so what Christmas gifts did you get that were gun related? And we'll start down at the other end. Go Kentucky Rimfire.
I didn't get anything gun related because I buy guns all the time, and my wife's not going to buy me guns when I got Christmas 365 days a year. But she did buy me a GoPro so I could film my guns.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Dr. Zink, anything for you?
Well, I mean, my wife don't buy me stuff. I don't buy her stuff. I buy whatever I want all year. If she wants something, I buy for her too. So the only thing I bought for myself, gun related, would be for the Lee APP. I bought the complete set of the shell plates, the shell holders. That's about all I splurged on, because I have the old style. So this is the new style, and I got every one of them. Because that was about the only thing I bought, really, gun related.
Okay, that's a good one. Colt got a good one. Wooden model of the Thompson submachine gun.
Oh, that's neat.
We got this dude showing up. Good to
Look at
see
there.
Echo back out there.
Hey, Dave.
Crash got a Garmin Zero for himself. See, that was the next topic. You weren't supposed to say that yet. And,
Yeah, well, I want to buy one of those too, but
yeah,
they're not running sales. Everybody's $5.99. So
yeah,
I love
exactly.
mine.
Okay, Pat, what'd you get gun related for Christmas? Anything?
Yes, I did. We were talking about it, but I will show it off since it's not. Now, YouTube, listen up. Not a real gun. Not a real gun. And it's got the laser. So yeah, this is the Bug Assault 3.0. So yeah,
Salt
very
gun.
awesome. Yep. I'm hunting the small predators now, the ones that annoy me. But anyway, yeah,
Good thing about
yeah,
that, you can shoot your hamburger and French fries with it too. It's all
exactly right. Right, you can pepper your steak or your burger or your fries from about 20 foot. So I love my new salt applicator. But no, this and then got some ammo on top of that. So yeah, those are the two things I got. Even though that one isn't necessarily a gun, but it is a gun for hunting. So quote unquote. But no, I had a good Christmas. I can't complain. So Rebel.
Are you kidding me? Can y'all see behind me? I mean, I own a gun store. My partner did surprise me with that Ruger Montado Vaquero back a month ago, and that was my Christmas present, which was a damn nice Christmas present. Since Jamie said electronic stuff was the next topic, I will not say what I gave myself for Christmas, but kind of like Doctor's Inc., me and my wife kind of kiss each other and did you get you something you wanted? Yep. Did I get something I wanted? Yep. And that's the way we roll.
Good deal. Mr. Gene.
Gene?
Well, let's see. My boss gave me a nice Christmas bonus, so I picked me up a 6-hour P365 380. And then I went looked around online, found a little mini holster for it with a little claw on it. Really nice little holster for like 25 bucks. Picked up an extra magazine for it with a +2 extension on it, and put a dot on it. So I got me a little micro carry when I don't want to carry my other rigs. I can tuck in my back pocket, or put the little micro holster on my waistline. I'm good. That's
Very
it for me.
cool.
Nice.
Very cool. Mr. Walter.
Well, let's see. I didn't get anything exactly gun related. I got a nice care package from that guy up there that was scientifically designed to help me keep myself well planted on the shooting surface. That's going to cause me to gain about 15 extra pounds. He sent some good stuff along with that mold. Yeah, none of the rest of my family, are really shooters at all. So a couple of them are. So I didn't get anything really gun related other than what I got for myself, which still isn't here because it's California. But I ordered up a new Ruger Vaquero Bisley in 45 Colt. It's gonna be
Very
nice when I
nice.
get that thing here. I had no Vaqueros, and I bought that one Bisley in 44 Special a couple months ago and discovered that what have I been doing? That Bisley frame trigger, it's all different and it fits me way better than the standard Blackhawks do. So I'm already a fan now. I got to go get some more as soon as I get some more money from somewhere. So I'll show that off to you guys when it gets out of jail here.
Well, the next topic is not necessarily electronics, Rebel. So Walter
Okay.
kind of blew that one too. So,
Oh, is that what it was?
yeah, what we're going to buy for ourselves in the year going forward.
Oh well, I already got that, but there's more.
Yeah, there's always more, right? Trying to find this. Come on. Anyway, we got Country Rimfire joining us for the first time.
It's a big
There he
supporter of all the Rimfire channels.
Hey,
Yeah,
buddy.
so y'all welcome him in.
Yeah. Hey, Sean. There's another one out there too. Who's the other one I just saw? Long Rifle. Mike's out there.
Who's next? 6.
All right. Well, for Christmas, the only thing I really got gun related was a mat to go on my bench. You know. Other than that, I did get me some stuff for my birthday, which was a couple of days after Christmas. I got some reloading dies and stuff like that. Well, dropped by the reloading store. So picked up some Hornady. This first set of Hornadys I ever had. They're pretty nice.
Mm-hmm.
There's a video of me using them, setting them up on Rumble if y'all want to see that.
I like Hornady dies. I do.
I do too.
I really do. CW.
Well, I didn't really get anything specifically gun related. I did get a really nice frying pan that Fuzz says is gun related because I can cook game in it that I get with guns. So
There you go.
I guess that applies, right?
Sure.
What kind of
Okay,
frying
well,
pan?
I'm a cast iron freak. You got to show it.
Finex.
Yeah.
It's a Finex. I'll go get it. After we're
8,
done.
10, 12 inch. What do you got?
It's 8-inch.
There you go.
Yeah.
That'll make you a meal.
Oh yeah, it's a nice one.
Yeah, it will.
It's a deep one.
Oh, did you get it wasn't the low pro, it was the 3 to 4 inch high?
It's like 3
Feel
inches high. Yeah, it's like 3 inches deep. Octagon
Oh.
shape, stop sign shape. It's a fancy
Oh,
one.
You
nice.
make a mess. You make
Yeah,
a
it's a
mess of gravy in that.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'm with you, Rebel. Gravy. Gravy goes with everything.
That's a food group.
I
Yes,
see
it is.
that, Lipsy's has a new release coming out that it's going to cost me some money because I'm going to go check on it next week. John Taffin commemorative, which is a lot like what Walter just ordered, except it's not the Vaquero, it's a Blackhawk.
It's a Blackhawk. Yeah. They're beautiful too.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a Bisley frame made on the smaller, shorter 57 length frame, the old style frame. 4 5/8 and 5.5 inch lengths in 45 Colt with a set of fancy figured walnut fitted grips on it. No Ruger emblem and no writing on the barrel. So it's a pretty fancy thing. And there's a couple of videos here on YouTube. You can look it up. But John Taffin commemorative from Lipsy's. Check it out. It's
I
a
might
sexy
have to
beast.
get myself one of those.
Yeah.
It's really nice. I've wanted a stainless steel 45 Colt 5.5 inch for a while, and I like the looks of that a lot. It's nice.
Yeah.
I got a couple of Lipsy's commemoratives, and they do a nice job. So I think I'm going to have to partake.
They put one out in just recently also in 41 mag, same thing on a lighter frame, Bisley. It's not a commemorative, but it's going to be tough for me to get one. It's on an allocation basis.
Mhm.
So local boy doesn't know whether he's going to get one or not. He's talking to him. Well, I've been in there a couple of times. We called Lipsy's and they said they're still not even in the warehouse yet. So, but I want one bad in 41 mag.
Yeah. I'm keeping my eyes open for a contender barrel in 41 mag. I want one of those. I found a 14, but I want a 10. So I'm keeping my eyes open for one of those.
I hadn't seen one of them come up yet, other than that 14.
There was one on eBay, but the guy was too proud of it for my.
Oh
for
yeah,
my-
that's what I'm saying. That's the only one I've seen.
I am not paying $400 for a $200 barrel.
No.
I don't want it that bad. I didn't even pay that for that fancy MGM barrel I got. So, and that's a whole lot more barrel than a factory Rochester 41 mag barrel. So, yeah, I'm like everybody else, especially now I'm single. So I get what I want when I want it. So no real presents gun related for me, other than that pan. That's going to be nice. That's I never did that before, and that's going to be pretty nice. It was my own gift to myself, and I spotted that in some videos we were watching, and yeah, it's nice. I'll drag it out here. It's out in the kitchen. Mike, well, Tillbilly, what'd you do? What'd you get? What are you gonna do?
Well, my wife surprised me with a Daisy Red Ryder Christmas Edition BB gun.
Nice.
Cool.
So that's not a firearm, but that's what I got. And then
A friend of mine got one of them.
yeah, and it's kind of a little lopsided on that because I got her a Smith & Wesson Model 642 hammerless. So
let's just not be so quick to judge. I believe somebody's got a birthday soon.
yeah, I'll probably get some BBs to go along with it. But hey, that's fine. I'm happy.
You'll shoot your eye out, kid.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah.
Is the 5th your birthday?
My birthday is the 5th of this month.
So 2 days from now?
Yeah.
That would be Sunday, right?
Yes, sir. Yep.
So should we sing happy birthday now?
Oh nah.
Yes, I think we should. I think we should, Jamie. Here we go.
You don't want me singing.
Last time we did this, we were accused of sounding like a group of drunken Irish. So I think that
We don't have that leader here with us.
I think so. You ready? A 1, a 2, a 3, a happy
birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Hillbilly. Happy birthday to you.
Y'all,
And many more.
The coyotes are howling out here.
Yeah.
rhythm at all. I'm
My
embarrassed.
dogs are going nuts in the house. I'm going to have to mute it here real quick.
Thank
Your
you all so much.
intonation
I really
is bad,
appreciate
but
that.
the
That
rhythm
was just
is even
priceless.
worse.
I'm when I say priceless, I don't think anybody would buy that album. So it is.
It's
I
the
wouldn't
thought
blame
that
them.
counts.
Special edition.
Well, Hillbilly, happy birthday, and we love you, brother.
Well, thank you so much, everybody. I really appreciate it. And also out there on the side chat, thank you all.
All right, now what I got for Christmas gun related is I got the Lee lead hardness tester.
Nice.
Cool.
And I'm going to go over to the Reloaders Network and order that stand and light stand thing he's got for it
Well worth it.
and get that thing ordered.
Yep.
And
Jamie, before you do, go over to Leadsmith and look at the video he just put up. He's got a little bit of a blurb on YouTube, but it's mostly on Rumble. But take a look and see what he did with that. He's got kind of a nifty idea about how to use the little microscope thing.
yeah, that's a tough one.
Yep. But he got a Pennytech solution and I have the little kit from Reloaders Network too, and it also does work quite well.
So
But look at the
glad
Leadsmith.
that we got to sing happy birthday to American Hillbilly. Next time we're going to rehearse, guys, we've got to do better. Intonation is one thing, but you guys have no rhythm at all. At least not together, you don't. And I know there's a delay and all that, but yeah.
That's why I always work the soundboard.
Yeah.
Jamie, I'll sing a solo.
Okay.
Solo,
Go
you
ahead.
can't hear. Solo, you can't hear me.
Right. We need to call out the side chat and I'm trying to think of what we can type in.
And I got nothing.
2025.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that's good. 2025. Even I can spell that.
Yep, there we go. Good one, 6.
Yeah. Andy got you first. He said nothing. And they're off the page. Hold on a second. I'll let you do that while
Oh,
I'm
that's
calling
nice,
the page.
CW. That's
Oh,
sexy, man.
All right, so
That is
Andy was
sexy.
in first with nothing, and he's on the panel. 6-shooter Texans on the panel. So is Walter. So is Kentucky Rimfire and Hobbies. So is CW Longshot. We got James Pugh out there. Echo, get your mind out of the gutter, boy. Glad to see you out there, brother. Pat in the Bunker's also on the panel. Bama Dad's out there. Garage Guy 879. Colton 1927. Glenn Davis is out there. GGW Outdoors. New Tex I Can. What's going on, my brother? Reloading from the Hot Pot. Rich White. Mark Thomas. He was the one banging on the door, and it was full. We couldn't open the door and let him in. Dale Poe, Glenn Davis, Walks Fletcher, Bobby Barlow, Tactical Fudd, Run to a Matters, Abigail Finnegan, Senior Master Sergeant Bulldog, Andre D'Angelo, Floridian, Country Rimfire Plus, Rich B, Hillbilly Up is on the panel, 01 Guy, Alaska 1 Andy, Senior Master Sergeant Bulldog again, James Pugh again, Rollis Carvelis, the Gun Genius, 556 Media, Edward Petty, Dwayne 7834, James Pugh, Timothy Burkett, Michael Dunn. I think that's about everybody. Crash is out there. Long Rifle is out there. I've done that before, Tex I Can. And let's see. There's Ricky Baird. Happy New Year, Ricky. Hope you're on your way back to the South. There's something else I want to show. Then we'll get to our next portion of the topic. Give me just a second. Let me find what I'm looking for right here. Now that Abigail is on with us.
She liked that.
Will this do you any good, Abby?
Blow it up, Jamie. There you go.
Good deal, Ricky. Let me know, but Abigail, you have dyes. Okay, but you spelled it wrong. So okay. Do you have scales?
Yeah, you got a bunch you can send her.
Yeah, they're all red, but
I care too much about her to do that to her, Andy.
I'll tell you what, I have one of those, and if you're a little bit patient and play with it, it works. So,
okay, well, there's the first problem. If I will is one statement, and I won't. The next statement was be patient with it. I won't. So it don't work for me. But you are
backup to a backup. That's how I look at it.
You're absolutely right. But
Yeah, back up right on the shelf.
yeah.
Good one.
Good one.
Okay, Abigail, you have my email. You let me know when you get home, and I can probably come up with a scale. I can. I know I have this. I had this die set. I took it all apart and cleaned it for you, and I'm glad I talked to you tonight before I sent it. I didn't. Maybe we can get them to somebody else who.
Edward Petty says something about a scale in a box.
Yeah, you got a scale in the box. So, what about a method to trim your cases? I've got these. I've got a bunch of these Lee things. I can send you one of those, or they're cheap. You can pick them up anywhere. Yeah, she said the box was heavy. I bet it is. It's got a press in there.
We're not talking about collective soul.
Nice reference.
Always like them.
Well,
Yep.
I'm glad I asked because I'd hate to have sent this and it not be needed. So, I think I have extra die sets for 30-06 and probably 35 Remington and 8mm Mauser. So if any of you guys need one of those 3 die sets, let me know. Those are the only ones that I know that I might have extra sets of. Okay, the next part of the topic was, do we have any show off? That's the
There you go.
If she needs scales, she can have these.
She's got some. Okay, the next part of the topic. I appreciate that though, Chad. That's nice of you.
It's very fast. So this is the Yuri volleyball.
You mean a shell holder, Edward? I got a shell holder. Longfire says, talk about case lube. Several different methods
It's a very specific version. Sorry.
of lubing your cases before you size them.
So it's based on that.
That would be my favorite, Rebel. Hold that up again.
I don't know about Chris, but yeah, kind of.
One of the unique.
I'm like everybody else. I use alcohol and lanolin, and I have no issues with anything I load.
That's what that is.
Yeah, unique. But I think that's mostly mink oil. Isn't that basically mink oil?
Lanolin.
Really?
Alcohol and lanolin. You know, you got to clean your dyes after you're done, but
makes your fingers so sexy.
When I was at the reloading store, the guy was in there trying to buy some of this, and I told him the best thing to do is get a bottle of lanolin and some heat or some 99% alcohol and mix it up yourself.
Yeah.
He goes, I'm going to try it. So
it works great, that stuff. You can get the lanolin.
Really does.
Walmart. You can get it on Amazon.
I
made that buy the alcohol.
I bought that big squirt bottle full, and I ain't used half of it yet, and that's going on 2 or 3 years now. And I know I don't load a lot, but
It
You
seems
don't
to
load a lot.
seems to keep too. You know, you can just mix it up again and
You just
On
keep
rifle
shaking it.
stuff, I don't load that much, but I use it also for my bullet sizes. So that's where I use it mostly.
real handy for
I
that.
do it with the zinc bullets. I spray that on for sizing the bullets, and I spray it on. The only thing I think I don't spray is 380, 9mm, everything. It just makes the sizing so easy.
Mm-hmm.
Why fight it? Especially Walter, you use the APP all the time, also. Because like
Yep.
me, I'm going through 2 5-gallon buckets of 38 special, and
Yep.
if you don't lube that up, you after an hour or so, your shoulders and arm will know about it.
Absolutely, it makes a big difference on long cases. And like you said, 380, you're not going to notice a difference. But if you got a bunch of them to do, and you've got a 4 or 5 tube magazine up there, and you keep filling that thing, you know, you're going to feel it after a while. And you know, I'm learning to do it with my offhand.
I mean,
But
I do 3006, no issues with
Yep.
with a steel die, not a carbide die.
Mhm.
The old RCBS steel dies, and
Yep.
the lanolin and 3006, no issues.
All right.
I'm like you, I'll use it on bullets once in a while. Sometimes you get a powder coated bullet, you know, that's 5,000, it's too big or some daggone thing,
yeah.
you know, and they don't want to go through. Well, they'll go through, but they go through hard, and you lube them just a little bit. Doesn't take much.
Count
And
it
boy,
down, Walter.
Just
are we ready? On 3, 2, 1. Mario! Hit it, Gene.
West Coast weirdo.
and
Okay, here we go.
one last thing before you change the cleaning of the dies you were mentioning. When I reload, I don't care if I load 50 rounds or 500 rounds. Those dies come off the press and they're all clean and then oiled and put away. So to me, it's no big deal. The lanolin gets in, it comes right out when you clean them.
Yeah, and you can use carb cleaner or just the alcohol that you mix your lanolin with.
Yeah, don't take much to clean it. Acetone.
We just saw Mike showed us, Rebel showed us the Hornady Unique, which I really like. But you can take some of this stuff that you get off of Amazon,
There you go. That's it right there.
and you can mix it with this stuff in a bottle like this. And
Not the yellow bottle though, just the red one.
The red bottle heat, yeah.
Yeah, the red bottle. Another thing that's been mentioned in the side chat is this. This is great for sizing bullets or sizing pistol brass, but for bottleneck rifle cases, this is not your best bet. You need Unique or at least this stuff.
That one shot, you should also make sure if you're using it, you should really read the can because it tells you to let it dry.
It does.
Yeah.
And then this stuff, this right here is good stuff.
Yes, it is.
It also says to let it dry. Some of us do, some of us don't. This is not the cheapest stuff in the world, but it works really well.
Got any Imperial?
No.
I like Imperial sizing wax too, but I don't think it's any better than the Unique. But I do like it for forming. Yeah, I like it for forming cases.
Yeah.
I got both the Imperial and the Hornady that's in the small can, like the Imperial is. Not the Unique, but the other they have.
This is the thing about One Shot is it says it eliminates the need for paste lubricants like the ones we're talking about. So it improves tool and die performance and extends service life. Will not contaminate powder or primers. That's a big deal.
Mhm.
Because when you use this stuff or any of the other paste type stuff, you need to clean those cases again after you size them.
See, this is in the can, just like the Imperial.
Mhm.
Wow, that's new.
No, it ain't new.
No,
I have not seen that.
Yeah, I haven't used it, but I've seen it.
It
It's
works
only-
just as good as an Imperial. It's a dark brown color.
Yeah.
I use this when I'm only doing, maybe 10 cases or something.
there's a different lanolin out there. Lanolin 75, if memory serves me right. And actually, who is it? Who's putting it out? Oh damn! I can't think of who's makes it. You can buy it. Oh, the guy with the dyes. What's his name? Wayne Patrick. What's his dyes? I forget the brand dyes he makes. He makes dyes. He's been doing it for several years. I have a couple of them. He makes makes a spray, and it's made with lanolin 75, and it's water soluble. So your cleanup is easy. You don't have to put anything special to clean it.
If you don't want to make that up for yourself, you can buy Dillon lube too. That's the same stuff. You just pay them more for it. Dillon makes one. It's exactly like what Jamie told you about with the alcohol and lanolin.
Right.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's just
Cabela's
cost you.
has their brand too.
Lanolin 75 is hard to find. I have a big bottle of it, and I haven't even opened it yet because I still have small bottles. And one tip for those guys that are making that mix, make some, boil some water, turn the pot off, let it sit 5 minutes, put in your lanolin bottle. The lanolin will pour out almost like water instead of thick like honey.
That's a good tip because it gets, and you can see mine, it does get cloudy after a while. Of course, I mixed up. This is still the first batch I mixed up. And I think that's what Kentucky Rimfire was getting at too. Yukon, I run mine back through the case cleaner again.
I was just showing you Cabela's has a brand of lube also. If you got a Cabela's nearby, it's their own brand.
Okay.
Lanolin, alcohol.
This is empty, but I saved it so I can mix up my own and just reuse the bottle.
Yeah.
It's a lanolin and alcohol mix, Chad?
Yep.
Look at here. Hold on. Bama Dad, it's my understanding that is for when you're collet sizing your neck tension. And Senior Master Bulldog, Senior Master Sergeant Bulldog, so Bullock works great for cleaning the lanolin off of your.
Yes. Yep.
1 cap full and a wet tumbler is all you need.
I just
That's
put
good.
Dawn takes it right off. Hot water and a squirt of Dawn, and the lanolin's gone.
There's Paul Loud. Good to see him out there. All right. The
Use
next,
both a wet and a dry. But when I have dirty cases, I use the wet one, deprime them and throw them in the wet one, clean the cases. But after I size them and I get the lube on them, I'll throw them in the dry tumbler. And my reasoning is 10, 15 minutes in the dry tumbler with corn cob or walnut or rice or anything you want. You don't really need to have even fancy media in there. Rice works great for this. all you're looking to do is just clean all the lube off, and
Right.
that's what I use it for. And there's no dust. It's really nice. And 10, 15 minutes, and you got dry cases with no lube on them, and you can move to the next step of your reloading process. You can also use the wet, but if you use the wet, now you got to dry them.
Yeah.
And if it's summertime, you can throw them out in the sun. In the wintertime, you can throw them in the oven on 170 or 200 degrees. But it takes time. The dry is, throw it in there 10 minutes, you're done. Take them out and use them. So, you don't have to have all these things, but it makes it nice. And you also don't need to invest in a fancy wet tumbler to start out. You can use just a regular old 5-gallon bucket, and you put a gallon or so of water in it, and you put your solvent of choice in there, which can be Dawn, it can be Simple Green, it can be a whole bunch of different things you probably already have, and just throw your case in there, throw a top on it, and agitate it.
I use McGuire's car wash.
Yeah, it'll come off. It'll come clean.
Yeah, I couldn't remember.
You're not going to get it sparkly, but you're going to get the debris off. You're going to get cleaner cases that you can, not chew up your dyes and make a mess of things. So you don't, need to invest in all this $high stuff we're showing you. A lot of us have been doing this for probably longer than you've been alive. But so you build as you go, and also don't feel you have to buy brand new. You see everybody offering you things. There's all kinds of reloaders who have picked up things along the way. Their buddies aren't using it anymore. Or they picked up something in a garage sale, and you can buy stuff used, name brand stuff, and it's going to be good for your lifetime and probably people after you. The most reloading stuff is pretty good quality stuff, the name brands, and it lasts multiple lifetimes. So there's lots of options.
Yeah. And,
I've had this same jug of Lemmy Shine for about 7 years.
Me too. Yep.
Yep. Didn't take much of that stuff.
One thing I want to throw in there
If you
about
use
what
too
CW
much, you'll
was
turn
saying.
it orange.
Yeah, if you get peachy color cases, just back off your Lemmy Shine because you're using too much. You're basically wasting it.
Yeah.
My mill made the cases even too much. Half of that.
Yeah, half of that. And one of the smaller tumblers. One of the reasons that we quit using the dry cleaning method, is because of the dust and the lead and the stuff that's inside there when you're dumping your cases out. But when you're only using it to get that lubricant off of your cases, it kind of knocks that way down. You're still going to have a little bit of dust but that I use half walnut and half corncob, and it's just, it's very absorbent, and it's still dry, and it's still going to powder up, but you're not having that. You already got clean cases. The only thing you're subject to be breathing is the actual corncob dust, but it's much safer if you use it just for that. And once you try wet tumbling your stuff, you see all that stuff that it's in the water when you're pouring it outside, and to think that was actually coming up from that dust and that dry tumbler. Yeah. There you go, Tommy boy. That's a good one. Mineral spirits and 3M polishing compound. No dust. Yeah, the citric acid is way lot more better than the Lemmy Shine.
Yeah, like I mentioned it quick there, but if you're using a dry tumbler to clean your cases, you're going to want one of these things. You're going to want corn cob. You're going to want lizard. You're going to want walnut shell. But if you're just using it to take the lube off, like I mentioned there, plain old rice. You can buy rice cheap. Rice does just fine. It takes that lube right off. You can squirt a little stuff in there if you want to add something. You can add or new finish is what I've used for years. But a lot of different car polishes, liquid car polishes will work, and it'll shine up those cases and put just a little bit of a polish, a little coating on it that won't hurt anything, but will make them keep and not tarnish. So there's a lot of little tricks out there.
Okay.
Yep. Roger's
Gene, you
reminding us.
ready?
Yes, sir.
Let me get my ducks in a row here, bud. It's time for What's Hot Pot Got?
God.
Well, Hot Pot's got something tonight, and I looked in I've shown it bin, and I didn't see this in there. I may have shown this before we actually started the What's Hot Pot Got. So if you've seen it before, just sit back and relax, enjoy the show. That's all I got to say. It's like watching a rerun of I Love Lucy. You can't help but watch it. This is a 375. Getting the screen here. 375 H&H Mag. Woo. And it's backwards because I got my camera in reverse. I just thought that was a really cool looking cartridge. Nice, long, chambered. Look at that. Isn't that just beautiful? That thing's a big, too. I'm going to read you a little bit about it. The 375 H&H Mag, also known as the 375 Holland & Holland Magnum, is a medium-bore rifle cartridge introduced in 1912 by London-based gunmaker Holland & Holland. The 375 H&H cartridge featured a belt to ensure the correct headspace, which otherwise might be unreliable given the narrow shoulder of the cartridge case. The cartridge was designed for use cordite, which was made in long strands, hence the tapered shape of the case, which is beneficial side effect also helped in smooth chambering and extraction from the rifle's breech. It was designed in 1912 and is produced 1912 to present. Bullet mass and type on this goes from a 270 grain to a 350 grain. Starting velocities at 270 are at 2625 and go down to 2300 for the 350 grain. The 375 H&H often is cited as one of the most useful all-around rifle cartridges, especially in shooting large and dangerous game. With bullet weights ranging from 235 grains to 350 grains, it has the necessary punch for small to medium game, as well as large, thick-skinned, dangerous animals. The most common bullet weight available in this caliber is 300 grains. In many regions, the thick-walled dangerous game animals, the 375 H&H is seen as the minimum acceptable caliber, and in many places, primarily in Africa, it is now the legal minimum for hunting such game. African game guides, professional hunters, and dangerous game cullers have repeatedly voted the 375 H&H Mag as their clear preference for an all-around caliber, if they could only have one rifle. Alaskan game guides have expressed a similar preference for brown bear and polar bear country. Just a big old massive boomstick like this one. But I wanted to tell everybody out there, we did get Winchester small pistol primers in at Republic Ammunition. And right now they are at about 50 a brick. For club members, it's a little bit less. Plus, being a club member, you also get free hazmat. But that is what Hot Pot's got.
Very cool, man. I think I've got one of those somewhere.
One of these?
Yeah.
This is a rare piece to come through that machine.
Yeah.
I mean,
know it
super
is.
rare.
I don't even know where I got mine from. Somebody probably sent it to me.
Well, mine's going back in my box. I had to get a bigger container for what I've shown. So I'm up to a medium-sized container from that small one now.
No, very cool, Gene. Very cool.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, next part of our topic is what do you plan to get for yourself gun related in the coming year? Hillbilly, you want to start? Hillbilly, do you want to start?
I'll start.
Paging Hillbilly.
All right,
We
go,
are paging Hillbilly.
Go,
The only-
Andy.
What I'm trying to get my hands on is that new Garmin chrono, because I don't own a chrono. I go by quick loads, looking for velocities to start at to load with, and I go by group, find the null in the powder charge ladder, and find the next one and see which is the most accurate, and that's what I go by. I don't really play with the chronos, but I think for me, because it's playing with the zinc, I think I would really like to get one of those, but I just wish somebody would sell it on sale for like $549 or something, but nobody's doing it.
Yeah, I've never seen it on sale anywhere either.
Yeah, I mean, I just got Midway a flyer, and it's $5.99 free shipping, and you get 18,000 credit points on it if you join that stupid thing. They got points, so that's good because that's a lot of points. It's like it's maybe $30 in points. So other than that's what I'm after. I was toying with another rifle or pistol, and I was looking at that 45 Colt level something, and I said, now I'm going to have to get a rifle and a pistol. So that I'm not looking to do that. I backed away from it. That's about it.
Yeah, I'm interested in 45 Colt too, Andy, but I'd have to do the same thing. I'd probably have to have 2 revolvers and then a lever action.
So I'm not going to spend that. I don't need it. Okay, I'm really not doing anything but plinking and target shooting type things. So, I look back and say I really don't need it. But the chrono would be the one thing that I would like to add. I got so much of everything else. It's crazy.
Crash suggested you check on Optics Planet. Excuse me.
Yeah, I hear good and bad things about Optics Planet. I'm a little leery of them.
I know, right?
If you order anything from Optics Planet, don't be in a hurry to get it.
Just be sure they have it in stock. That's all. If they don't have it in stock, don't fill the order.
I've ordered stuff that said it was in stock and then got an email after I ordered it saying, we'll let you know when it's back in stock.
Yeah.
Well, cancel the order. Drop the order.
Yeah.
I just waited. It's no big deal.
It can be. It can be. They
Abigail,
oversell regularly.
Abigail says once she builds a sniper rifle, she'll get a K-31. Abigail, K-31 is going to be, yeah.
Expensive.
Well, as long as your aim's good, any rifle can be a sniper rifle.
Yeah.
Yep.
Depends on how far you want to snipe.
Yeah.
Yep.
Them snipes get crazy in the woods. You know, they like to hide under stuff.
Yeah.
That's right.
All right, Kentucky Rimfire, what you going to get for yourself?
Everything.
One of them or two? You got two hands. You know, one is none and two is one. You know.
Well, I think we've talked about this before, but I have a couple of black powder revolvers and a little pocket revolver. I need a real revolver, and it's probably going to be like maybe a 38 special because I have the stuff to reload that. So getting ready to make my first revolver video, Jamie. I'm 10 subscribers away from firing that 500 Smith & Wesson.
Oh,
All right.
we need to get you up there, man. 10 subscribers. Can we get him 10 subscribers tonight, side chat?
I guarantee you,
Heck
there's
yeah.
more than 10 people out there that are not subbed to
Oh, I guarantee it.
Rimfire.
Garage Guy, I think 22 Jet is a caliber.
Oh yeah, it is.
I
Yeah.
don't think that's the model of the revolver.
The model is, if it's a Smith, it's a Model 53.
So, yeah. CW wants a Model 53 if traditional. Anyway,
Garage guy, I got my package yesterday too. Thank you.
Post up a comment there, will you, Chad? I want to grab put your link to your channel up there so we can get some sub.
Six has got it.
See if we can do it right here on the channel in the next 45 minutes.
I think so. We need 10 subscribers for Kentucky Rimfire and Hobbies.
There we go.
Y'all just
Okay.
waiting to see me shoot that 500.
Tread's got us covered. Thanks, Tread.
Tread usually gets us covered.
Wow, look at that thing.
You say 22 Jet?
There you
Yeah.
go.
Woo! How much is that hauling?
I don't know. Well, I
It's a
just got it.
357
It's kind of
case.
like Gene. I ended up with this and a box of stuff I traded for, and I just thought it was cool, so I kept it. You know,
It's a 357 case. And Smith thought it was a pretty good thing for a revolver, and they had quite a bit of problems with it because that tapered case has quite a bit of setback, and as it got dirty, it jammed up the works and didn't work so well. But they came with chamber adapters to shoot long rifle, and that's the way most people shot them. You can get another cylinder for it and open that cylinder up to long rifle or magnum and have a dedicated cylinder as well, which a lot of people
that
did.
just goes to show you there's nothing new under the sun. Nothing new under the sun. 22 TCM. You know,
Yep. Very similar cartridge. Yep.
very, very same concept, sort of.
Tammy.
Okay, there, we need one more. We need one more.
Refresh it. See.
Yeah, I'm refreshing. It's still at $4.99. One more.
You're not looking forward to this, are you, big guy?
Oh,
Let's go, people. Come on. Let's get him over that hump.
There's Mill Serp Duo.
That black powder pistol was way overloaded.
it was max load.
That was more than max load. 100 grains of buckhorn? No. I wouldn't even shoot that in a rifle.
Guys, I gotta go. I want to say goodnight to everybody. We'll see you soon.
Good night, Andy. Thanks
Good
for
night,
joining
Good night,
us.
Andy.
Good night, Andy.
Good night,
Have a good one.
Told him today there was nothing pleasant about it.
I looked it up, Rick, and there's actually 120 grain loads for that. And I thought that was one that was designed to be loaded by scale, not by volume.
Look at
Oh,
that.
4.
You
We did
guys
it.
are awesome.
Woo-hoo!
There he is. Outstanding.
Shade.
Awesome.
It didn't even take 4
100
minutes, let alone 45.
110 grains in a pistol.
120 grains, and they had a whole bunch of different firearms listed that charge was okay for. It's way more than I would use. I agree. It's
God, no.
a different critter. It's basically smokeless powder.
Yeah.
It's not the same as black powder, but it's usable in a black powder.
So his goal was to get something that burned all the way through.
Well, that's the claim of it. Is you don't get that crud ring. It's a lot cleaner, and I mean that's how they do it. It's basically smokeless powder.
Yeah. I think it's a combination, isn't it?
Yeah, could be.
I think it is. I think it's got part nitro and part substitute powder.
What do you think, Chad? I shot a 500 one. It's not that big a deal.
I just
Video to
popped you too.
Video to make.
Yep, that's right.
Use
The
both
500 's
hands.
It's not a bad kicker.
My dad says you're up to 506 now.
That's awesome.
Thank you, everyone.
A friend of mine's got one, and he said it doesn't kick at all to him. And he's not a pistol shooter.
So my buddy that owns it, he says, take your hand and slap a desk as hard as you can slap it. And he said, that's what it feels like.
Tommy boy, we're talking about Black Horn 209 black powder substitute powder in a black powder pistol. Chad's got a video out where he shot a deer a couple weeks ago with a CVA black powder 50 caliber pistol, and it busted his nose, or it cracked his nose. He was using 100 grains of powder, of that powder.
So then I was dumb enough to make a deal that if I hit 500 subscribers by January the 12th, I would shoot a 500 Smith & Wesson. So now I have to make a video and shoot a 500 Smith & Wesson.
Hold on tight at arm's length so you don't crack your nose again.
Was that an
At least
8
try to equal out and get a forehead shot.
Yeah, it's a scope. It's a scoped gun too.
Okay.
Yeah, you'll
Make
be
sure
fine. It's not a
just-
kicker.
Just to be on the safe side, make sure you load one for your first shot. No, it's serious, man.
Yeah,
Because,
yeah.
There's a deal out
things
there where,
can double cock. Yeah.
yeah, because it's double action. You could actually pull the trigger on the second when it recoils. And it has been done, and it did kill the person.
I would say load one and let your buddy spin the cylinder and then pull it until it goes.
Yep. That's what I told my buddy when he bought his. I go, please load one, shoot it, so you'll know what it's doing. And he did it, and he said, oh, it was nothing to it. So he loaded it up and shot the rest of them.
Yeah, it's not. The 460 is a bigger kicker. Same gun, 460.
Oh boy, yes.
Yeah.
But you
460.
know how it is when people go here and hand it to some weak
Yeah.
little girl shot it and she blew her head off. And it's a true story. It has happened.
That's sad.
It is.
Anyway, quickly, what are your plans, Mark Thomas, to buy for yourself in the upcoming year, gun related?
Well, think I've talked about it for a week or two. I'm looking for a 44 special double action snubby. Something I want to be able to load for and carry every now and then. Just something for fun.
You'll love that. 44 special is such an awesome round.
Yeah, I think so. I have about 100 cases, and of course I have gas bullets for it, so I'll be in good shape.
Yeah, you
My local shop just got in a Taurus lightweight 44 special.
Well, you scared me off of buying any more Taurus pistols.
I won't buy it.
Well, you got me thinking.
Mm-hmm.
The other option I have locally for about the same price is a what is that, a Rossi?
Mm-hmm.
Charter.
Yeah, Charter. That's it.
Yeah.
And that might not be that much different, but it'll depend on what I find and what kind of deal I can get. I mean, if I get some and I don't like it, I'll just pass it on.
I had one
That'll be no big deal.
probably about a year or so. I liked it. It was fine. It's fine. But then I shot one of them Smith & Wessons when they come out with that 5-shot K-frame 44 special, and I traded it on the spot. Bought the Smith.
What
I did.
caliber is the SP 101?
Comes
They
with
come in
several
several.
calibers.
I'll
Yeah,
have
it comes
to
in a
look for
few.
that one a lot.
32 comes in 32 H&R, 327,
Yep.
57, 38, and
9
20
millimeter.
long rifle. 9 millimeter.
I've got
Comes in
two flies
Yeah,
kind
it
of
comes in
buzzing in my
9
head.
millimeter.
So that's
No,
just
back upstairs.
Yeah, my partner at work, Trent, has a 9 millimeter, and his wife stole it from him. She likes it.
Are you
Okay,
saying it's a
Kentucky Rimfire. What are you planning on buying for yourself, gun related?
me?
Yeah,
A revolver.
38 special. You done said that, right? Okay, I'm sorry. Walter, we already heard yours, right?
Not really. You heard the one that I've already got ordered, but the one that I'm still looking for. Well, yeah, I guess I did say it is another 41 mag. The only revolver that's not a single action and that's available in California is a Model 57, and I have that one. 41 Blackhawks have been unicorns and hen's teeth for a while from Ruger, but now Lipsy's has this new 41 mag Bisley.
Oh, she's a
That's
beauty too.
on the mid-size frame. It's built on basically a 357 frame. So we're working on trying to get one of those for me, but that's the only one that's in my sights at the time, is to try to pick up another 41.
Very nice. Very cool. Mr. Gene, you got anything on your radar?
I got something in a cart. I got a lot of carts out there that just need pushed around. You know that? How about you guys? You guys got stuff in carts everywhere.
One or
I
two.
got carts all over my garage.
My next pistol purchase in a particular cart is going to be a double stack 1911 in 45.
Very cool.
Yes.
Everything old is new again.
Yes, absolutely. I love the whole structure of them. I love being able to tune them myself. I like the high capacity. I like the double stacks. Yeah, that's my next purchase.
Tommy Boy said they did one run of 44 special in the SP 101. And apparently it was a Lipsy special too. Preacher's Day off, going to be looking for used guns. What about you, Rebel? What you got in your sights?
What I've got in my sights, and I don't know if it'll happen this year. I've got a Model 7 action. I've got a Timney trigger, 223 bolt face. I've got a beautiful, unknown manufactured laminated thumbhole stock and a Leupold 4x14 ready to go on. All I need, I've got the bottom metal We got the correct bottom metal I need, and I'm thinking about getting a Douglas barrel, which is a deal amongst barrels. I mean, Krieger, Bartlett, all those barrels are way up there. Douglas is still, they've gone up on their prices, but they've still maintained pretty good price. But I would like to build a custom triple deuce, which I just think would be a classic. I've got a triple deuce in a 788. I love it. They're quiet. You're bridging the gap between 223 that has a crack, whereas with a triple deuce you can hunt around people and it's really not that big a deal. I mean, it's going fast, but it just doesn't have, because of the powders that are used, it just doesn't have that crack. It definitely doesn't have a boom like a 22-250. So it's going to be a beautiful gun when I get it finished. I just got to save up the money, and I just had to buy a refrigerator over Christmas. And someone asked me today, we're getting a new Marlin, Ruger Marlin in. We decided we had a choice between a 357 and a 44. We've already sold a 44. Well, we're going to get another 44. I just think it's a little bit more practical in a hot cellar. And someone said, Mike, aren't you going to get one? I said, well, first of all, I've got an old one. And second of all, I got ice out of my new Marlin lever action today because I bought a refrigerator over Christmas. So, yeah, that sucked. So I like having cold drinks, so I guess it's serving a purpose. But when you're buying a new barrel and you say, oh wow, I've got all the parts, then there's that gunsmith bill, and even though I know people and they're willing to give me professional pricing, it's still not cheap. It's still not cheap. So it'll be a little bit.
Very cool, man. What do you got? Look, what are you looking at, Pat? Anything?
Yeah, actually I am. I'm looking at two different things. I'm looking at a 9mm platypus right now because the wife absolutely loves it. I got to shoot one here about 6-7 months ago, and she did too, and absolutely love it. Smooth as silk and just awesome gun. And then the Henry Supreme in 5.56. I just think that would be an absolutely cool gun to have in the pickup with me at all times. Just kind of that lever action with a PMag in it, kind of bridging the gap between modern and classic right there. And yeah, I'm getting a gun rack set up in my new pickup right now, so I'm gonna have to figure out how to put that one up there because that one's gonna be in the front seat with me. So
now Pat, we got to talk about this platypus. Okay, so when you order that, all right, just let them know I'm going to drive over and pick it up because it's not far from where I live, where they make them, manufacture them. Don't watch my YouTube channel for about a month. That way you won't see it. And then I'll ship it out to you.
No, and know that yours will be broke in when you get it.
It'll be running just fine.
Duck Gene. No, but no, I just think those platypuses are really cool, especially the 9mm. I'm not looking to invest in another caliber right now. I would absolutely love a 45, but if I'm gonna do it, it's gonna be 9mm double stack on the platypus, and it's gonna be like Perry the platypus because all my kids grew up watching Perry the Platypus,
Doopy-doo,
and it was
doopy-doo.
yeah, exactly. Hey, where's Perry?
Y'all
But
are giving me nightmares.
Let's keep moving.
actually,
It's time for our verse of the week here.
all right, here we go.
6-shooter Texas, what you got your eyes on?
Well, mostly is some Ruger Vaqueros. I was hoping to be able to get some for Christmas, but the Christmas bonuses this year were a little light. So we bought some light guns. We bought the wife some Wranglers. She got Wranglers for Christmas. So on the next bonus, I probably will pick me up some Vaqueros.
There you go. That'll
That,
be
and I'm
good.
looking for a 14-inch 357 mag Maximal barrel like CW picked up. That's my two things on my list.
Very good. CW, what's on your list?
Well, I think the short list has got that Taffin 45 Colt on there. I've had a Ruger American Gen 2 400 Legend on order for about almost a year. That still hasn't come in. And I want another contender frame, so I don't have to swap back and forth between carbine and pistol. That's my short list, and a couple of barrels for the contender I keep an eye out for, but they're not made anymore. So whenever they come up, I'll just grab it. But those are the short list, and that John Taffin is a new one. That something I've wanted for a while, but that just checks all the boxes for me. That's just a pretty gun, and having it be his namesake, it's pretty cool. So
Absolutely.
There's also a Baranti leather holster that you can order with that. They don't come with them.
But I know a guy. I know a guy.
God. Those Barantis are beautiful, though. I can't match that. No way.
Don't undersell yourself.
Damn.
Yeah, you do better.
Oh, they're good. They're really nice.
Well, good is not the best. Now is it?
Yeah, I'd rather have a
Okay
Thomas.
is not good.
yeah,
I'd rather have a Thomas.
yep,
don't know.
I would too. I've got the proof.
Okay, Hillbilly Up, what's on your list?
Oh man, well, more than likely it'll be like a 22 rifle or something like that. But what's been on my list for a while, just been waiting, just for the right deal. Long barrel Smith and Wesson 460, and if I get that, then I'm gonna want a lever action go along with it, which I'll end up just getting like the Rossi and a 45 Colt. But I mean, one of these days, if it hit the lottery or something, I get the bighorn lever action. Let's shoot the 460, 45, Kazoo, everything. But yeah, that's the price of a car. So
Yeah. Good to see guns and water out there.
hey, buddy,
And
mostly a 460. So
460 is nice. I think what I want is a 350 Legend bolt gun or a single shot. I'm kind of thinking that the more I look at that CVA single shot, the more I'm liking it.
It's a nice
Throw
gun.
me out of it if you can.
No, it's a nice gun. I've looked at them a lot. Just need an excuse to get one. I said 360 Buckhammer is what I'll have with one of those, and who knows? If something comes along, I'll grab one of those too.
I'll have to check and see if that's one on the list.
I know they're gonna chamber for it. I don't know if they have yet.
I know Traditions makes a single shot similar to the CVAs. I haven't seen a review on them yet, and a 360 Buckhammer.
Jamie, you did say 350 Legend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shoot, Bear Creek is coming out with they got a bolt action. They'll set on an AR frame.
Is it going to be 350?
Yeah, they got 350 Legend, and I think you can get a see. I think you can get the Bushmaster too, but of course I think you have to have a AR-10 for that one. So I'm actually would be really interested in trying that out from them 350 Legend.
350 Legend works pretty good on deer.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Okay, let's do our verse of the week. And again, I want to focus on some encouragement for the new year. One thing, let's just show this verse and read it, and then we'll get into the background. I picked Lamentations chapter 3, verses 21 through 23. This I recall to my mind, therefore I have hope. Through the Lord's mercies we are not consumed, because his compassions fail not. They are new every morning. Great is your faithfulness. Notice the Y in your is capital. That means he's talking about God. Okay, the reason I chose this verse, it shows us hope for the new year, and we've got a brand new year coming. Another reason I picked this verse is in the events of New Year's Day, where we had the terror attack in New Orleans. We had a Cybertruck blow up in front of Trump Towers later that day, and but you got to understand the setting of Lamentations. Now, most Bible scholars will tell you that Lamentations was written by Jeremiah, who's they called the weeping prophet. This was in these basically Lamentations is 5 poems written about the overthrow and exile of Jews from Judea and Jerusalem by the Assyrians. And I think what's great about that is in the midst of such downtrodden people and in the midst of such adversity, we find these verses of just pure out steadfast hope. And we've got a new president coming into office. We all have a lot of hope that things are going to be better once we get Trump installed in the White House. But thinking about what we've been through as a nation, the terror attacks that went on, great is your faithfulness. His compassions fail not; they are new every morning, and it just gives me such a hope and a steadfast resolve to keep on keeping on, and to keep my focus on the Lord and on Christ Jesus. And these are promises that he's made to and for his people, and they're available to you. So that's it. That's what I wanted to say tonight. And we got Preacher's Day off making fun of me over here in the comments, but I would expect no less. But I do think that that's a very uplifting verse, and otherwise dredge poem, 5 poems in Lamentations. These are actually songs that they sang back then, but through the Lord's mercies we are not consumed, because his compassions fail not. They are new every morning. Great is your faithfulness. Amen,
Yep.
bro.
We need to keep hope, and we need to wait on the Lord. He's going to be there for us.
That's a great old hymn. That's one of the things I think we're lacking um in our churches nowadays, preacher. We don't sing enough of the old hymns. We play a lot, sing a lot of those praise and worship songs, what I call 7-Eleven songs. You sang 7 words 11 times, and then I'm sorry.
Did y'all did y'all see the ones where they were singing the Madonna song as a hymn?
No.
Yeah, it was stupid.
Where?
Oh, what?
There were several on TikTok. They were showing people at churches singing that song.
That
No
shouldn't
church I
even
ever
be.
gone to.
That shouldn't even be in the same sentence.
What song?
Madonna and church should not
Church.
be in the same sentence.
I like that, preacher. Hope must be based on a promise. And that too is one of my favorite old hymns. How great thou art. Yeah, we usually sing one of the old hymns, then we sing other things. But being in the orchestra, I don't much sing. I play. That's why I know none of the words to any of those hymns. I just see notes going up and down. Anyway, so uh, one more topic as we're going through the room, and this is going to take a minute or two probably. So we'll start going through the room, and we'll answer this question on the way out. And we let American Hillbilly go first because he's got to go over and help Gizzard Gary and with the hen party. Um, Hillbilly, do you have any gun related New Year's resolutions?
Man. Pretty much just you know, try to become a better shooter, That's always try to challenge myself. And just have fun while doing it. I mean, that's I think that's sometimes, something we forget about when we're at the range or wherever is, having fun. But yeah, I mean, that's what I pretty much tried to keep myself to, this year too, is just, keep challenging myself, try to become better and, and having fun doing it.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Mine's similar. Mark Thomas, you want to go next?
Sure, I'd be happy to once I get my mute turned off. Well, I guess overall, I want to reload more and shoot more. I didn't spend as much of time at the range as I wanted to this year. Just didn't seem to work out. So that's a goal for this year. And the other has to do with the question last time. I want to get some 44 special loaded up, and I want to get a 44 special gun. I know I can put it through my 44 mag, but I want a dedicated gun. And yeah, those are my goals. That's what I want to do.
Yeah, that's pretty much mine. Thanks for being here, Mark. We appreciate
Thanks for having me.
Kentucky Rimfire.
I may have talked about this a little bit before, but now that my son's moved out of the house and he has the bigger bedroom, I want to move my daughter, and I got to paint that room, move her stuff in there, then paint the room she's in now, and move my gun stuff in there, so I got more space to be better organized, better workbenches for my reloading, and glad to get that all done. But it's a big work in progress.
Yeah, it's a lot of moving. So those are pretty good. Congratulations on 500 subs.
Thank you much. Thank you.
Can't wait to see the video.
Woohoo! Need me to send you my eye patch, Chad?
I don't plan to let it get near me this time. Hillbilly, I wanted to hit what I was aiming for the last time. This time, I don't care if I hit or not.
Oh man, I watched that video. I mean, you had to hold it with both hands, and that thing bucked. I think any of us every one of us probably would have got a black eye or a busted nose.
It was like holding on to a fouled up power drill.
Yeah, you're going to be like a boxer, right? Protect yourself at all times. Yeah, we're getting some good. Yeah. All right, Pat.
Yes, actually, I have two. This year I need to practice more with my concealed carry. I kind of let it go lax a little bit towards the end of the year because I was training more with my AR and my full size 9mm, doing a lot of drills and stuff like that, and I kind of neglected my concealed carry. So I need to get back on concealed carry because that's what, when I'm out with the family, or if, I'm out in the city or something like that, I kind of let that go. And that's my fault. I should have been training, practicing a little bit more. I have no excuse because I have a range and everything set up. So I should have been doing that more. And then the second one is I need to haul out more of my 7.62 by 54R Moses. And I need to do some more shooting with those. I've got a lot of ammo built up for those, and I've got some special ammo that I've given away. Hillbilly can attest to this. Some sniper ammo
Yeah,
that
good
I
stuff.
got, and I need to do a dedicated video just on that ammo by itself, because just in the short testing that I've done with it, man, that stuff has been accurate out of the old rifle. So I don't have anything to complain about that. But yeah, those are my two things this year. That's what I need to do gun related.
Very good. Very good. Thanks for being on with us tonight, buddy. Mr. Rebel, what you got? Got any New Year's resolutions?
Yep. Sub 1 inch at 500. I got to have the right day. I got the rifle that can do it. Just got to be the booger hook and conditions. And I want to do sub 1 inch at 500. I've already done 1.25 inches at 500. I've done 1.125 inches at 500. I want to get under 1 inch at 500. 5 shots, not 3, 5. So that's a lofty goal. It's hard to do. It's really hard to do. And I'm that guy on that 4th shot. It's better if I don't see the holes.
Yeah.
Because if I, on that 4th shot, if I see that group, I'll booger it. I'll blow it every time.
Yep.
That's my goal. It really is. I need to shoot. I need to shoot more. I need to get to the range more. All that stuff, same as everybody else's time. But finding the right day, low wind, overcast, right humidity, and I got a rifle that can do it, and I just need to do it. But trying's fun.
Yeah. And that goes back to what Hillbilly was saying, even if you get under an inch at 500, if you're not having fun, what?
Well, yeah, that's right. I don't beat myself up. I mean, if I repeat what I've done so far, it's still great shooting, and I'm lucky. I'm fortunate. I have a friend that has a 600-yard range. I don't abuse it. He says I can come over anytime I want and shoot there. I've got another friend that's got a 1,000-yard range. Unfortunately, he's getting ready to move to Kentucky, and I don't know how long I'll be able to shoot there. But it's I've been able to do some pretty remarkable things with precision rifle and with those tools that friends provide me, which is the ranges to shoot them at. It's all nice and good to post itty bitty 100-yard groups, but man, if you're shooting 3/4 of an inch at 5, that's a wow factor, and it'd make me happy. It'd be a personal goal. I could do this, so
Yeah.
and that's all. It's just a accomplishment I'd like to do. The other gun related thing is, of course, my business, and we've done really well this year. We're trying to buy the range, but across the road from me that we run, and that's not looking very cooperative right now. But things change over time. We'll see. I just want to make the core business work and keep supporting my community and having fun doing it. It's the last 10 years have been a blast. That's what it was supposed to be about. Not been without tensions or worries like any business. But for the most part, it's been a blast. It's lowered my blood pressure. I'm a better man, healthier man, better husband, better dad for it.
Very good. I hope you achieve all those goals for the new year. Thanks for being here, brother.
Thank you.
Mr. Hot Pipe, you got any gun related New Year's resolutions?
Well, I'm into some different things, gotten heavy in the competitive shooter world. I'm a range officer. So for 25, I'd like to be a certified range officer, which is a step up. That's a CRO instead of an RO. I had this opportunity this June to do this, so I'm going to be studying up for that. Right now, I'm booked on 4 national shoots, working all of them as a range officer, participating in them. I would like to get 2 more of them this year, and I should hit 6 nationals this year, whether they're area championships or level 3 national events. That's really my goals, is just to get out more, get on the range more. I like to be active this way. I like to stay active. And when you work one of these events, you're 5 days on your feet on the range from dusk till dawn. Dawn till dusk, I'm sorry. Yeah, the other way around. From dawn till dusk. So you're there all day. It just going to try to stay healthy this year, do a lot of shooting this year, and try to help out as much as I can in the gun world that I'm in.
Very cool, man. That'd be a full slate, man.
And my boss is very supportive.
He's good. Go do it.
If I need to take a week off to go do a major national, he's all for it. See you later. See you when you get back.
Yeah, you got his advertising on your back too, so that helps. Thanks for being here, my brother. I appreciate it. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Walter, you got any New Year's resolutions gun related?
Well, kind of. I've never been one to make resolutions per se, but I do have some plans, and it's going to be almost literally 180 degrees around the other way from what most of you folks are saying. I've got to spend less time casting, reloading, and shooting. It's cutting into my exercise regimen, and I'm gaining weight, and uh, my health is going to suffer for it. Instead of sitting on my butt 2 hours driving back and forth to the range 2 or 3 times a week, I need to get back up into the hills. I need to get back into kayaks, and the flat around the neighborhood wimp walking ain't cutting it. So that's going to be one of the things I'm going to do, is to step back just a little bit. It's also cutting into my social time, which is even more horrendous. But so, as a bachelor here living alone, I need to make myself be out more with my friends, and I've been neglecting my friends. So that's one of the things that's going to happen around here. And the times I do go to the range, I just got to make better use of the time that I do spend there. So that's kind of what's going on here. Nothing real special, but I'm going to back off a little bit and make myself healthier for it.
Your health is everything, brother.
Yep, for sure.
So we appreciate you being here, man. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Hicks, you got any New Year's gun related resolutions?
Yeah, and I want to take a page from this guy down here. Is I need to start keeping better records of my reloadings, and I started on that today. Actually, started downloading all the SAMI prints to the rifle cartridges and stuff, and started recording all my datum lines on after they've been fired through my guns, so I can keep a record of that, and then just start making me some sheets to better write down my recipes and stuff with. So that's my goal for this year.
I track mine with log numbers, so I've got all my information written out, like Walter does. All the information, everything pertinent, everything you don't even always need to know, but I got it all written down. And then a little card will go in the box with the loads, or just a sticker with the number. So if you watch my videos, a lot of times you'll hear me say something like, "Oh, I'm not sure what this is loaded with."
Yeah.
You damn straight know. I know exactly what that's loaded with. I just may not know for that video.
Yeah.
I just know the number.
Well, I don't load quite as much as you do, though.
Yeah, I'm up over 200,000, my numbers.
Yeah.
I think I started with 10,000 just to have a lot of digits.
10,000 years from now, someone will dig up these notebooks that I have and go, these are ancient Southern hieroglyphics. And it's something about reloading. And we don't really know what he means by, but I record all my datum lines. Yes, sir. Fire form, CBTO, everything. It's very important. And
even lot numbers, powder lot numbers.
Yes.
Lot.
At least I know what I'm saying. No one else might not.
Yeah.
I know what I'm saying. So,
I mean, I got like, okay, I used this bullet and this powder and this grain and that long, I've got those basic deals, but I want to get more detailed and
it'll help you. It'll help you, dude.
Yeah. Basically, you're talking about your shorthand.
Yeah.
Yeah. CW, you got any resolutions?
No, I'm not really a big one for resolutions. We all try and have them, and generally they fall short. What is it, 14 days or 13 days later? Is that the statistics? You just try and do the best you can. Like Hillbilly always tells us, trying to make somebody's day better, and just try and always take the high road. That's just things I go by. That's things I live by. I just really, honestly, always try and do what's unexpected, above and beyond, a little more, a little better, a little faster, whatever it takes to do something better for somebody. That really is honestly what I try and do.
Yeah. Yeah.
At our age, a little faster gets tougher, though.
It sure does.
Okay, so I just want to get to the range more often and work up my loads better. I got notebooks. I don't keep track of the lot numbers of the powder. That's something I'm gonna have to do, and I got to be diligent about recording my results of my loads. I mean, I've got them on targets, and I think one of those, a new chrono would help a lot with that. And I'm going to be working on that as well. Other than that, thank all you guys on the panel for showing up tonight. You guys are awesome. And look at that side chat. They're still out there. Thank y'all for showing up. We wish y'all the best new year ever. And we hope you are able to keep your resolutions. Am I forgetting anything? All right. So we hope the Lord blesses y'all all real good. And if He's willing, we'll see you next Friday night at 8 o'clock.